Hi, my name is Lynn Khadiagala, and I'm a program evaluator at the National Institute of Food and Agriculture at USDA. I've been working with the Master Gardener State Coordinators to improve how they measure the value and effectiveness of their programs. Thank you for the opportunity to present this effort, and thank you to ARS and ESRI, specifically Bruce Vandenberg, Grant Zock, and Nick Short for their support. The Extension Master Gardener program began in 1972 in the state of Washington to train volunteers to assist Extension with consumer horticulture education. Today, the program has over 86,000 volunteers in 49 states. The volunteers donated over 5.6 million hours in 2018 and made over 8.6 million face-to-face contacts through helplines, workshops, plant clinics, and more. While the numbers are impressive, without additional information or context, they do not tell us to what extent these activities made a difference to people, communities, or the environment. Relying on volunteers to collect data adds to the challenge. Thus, Master Gardeners count things rather than measure real change. This is not unique to Master Gardeners. USDA climate hubs, along with other programs that disseminate knowledge, struggle with this challenge. The only way to rescue output data is to marry it with other data. Because the Master Gardener activities are place-based, we decided to explore how GIS data could provide greater insight into these activities. ARS and the Partnership for Data Innovations Technology team put 2 years of food security and pollinator education survey data into ESRI Survey 123. This slide and the next one illustrate some of the survey data now in Survey 123 and available for mapping. We cannot draw too many conclusions yet because not all states contribute and not all counties within the states respond to the survey. But this is the start of a journey that will hopefully show Extension Master Gardeners and the volunteers the value of collecting data. The variation in the size of the circles across the country spurs questions. For example, why here and not there? What other data can we bring in to understand the potential impact of the results we see here? In addition, survey answers are easily tabulated to see destinations of every donation, as well as generating counts of the different activities included at each garden. Beyond mapping and tabulations, the analytical power of Survey 123 is significant. I'm going to let Grant, who put some of these slides together, show you.
Beyond these immediately generated results and visualizations, the survey can be used to populate a data dashboard, allowing at-a-glance examination of the data collected across the country. In this instance, users are able to sort gardens by state and view comparisons of produce donated at each garden, as well as draw comparisons between garden area and volunteers involved. By selecting a particular garden, the survey embedded in the dashboard will be populated with the answers for that garden, allowing the user to view the survey results. In addition, the ability to quickly view and compare results allows for the identification of outliers or inconsistent results, letting the users review that data and correct them on the fly. After changing the answer, submitting the result, and refreshing the page, this entry reflects the correct answer. Taken together, the utility of bringing these surveys into these data collection and visualization platforms allows for immediate data analysis and review, quickly and easily helping NIFA and the Extension Master Gardener program to understand the impacts of this invaluable community horticulture extension program.
Adding other layers of data beyond what the Master Gardeners collect may have the biggest payoff for the program. Let's take a question that the group has struggled to answer. Does the Master Gardener program have an effect on local food security? Their activities have the potential to mitigate two primary causes of food insecurity: limited access to food sources and the lack of income to purchase it. By mapping the location of the gardens relative to communities experiencing these conditions, we can begin to integrate data such as ERS's food scarcity maps or the American Community Survey from the Census Bureau. As we build out the data, we should be able to shed light on the questions laid out here. As I said earlier, the 86,000 Master Garden volunteers reached 8.6 million people in 2018. One of my colleagues calls the volunteers USDA's first responders, helping them show with evidence their value to people, communities, and the environment is a service to the future of the U.S. and the planet. Thank you.